Hey Demand Force, I'm Amina. I am in animal health, and today I'm going to talk to you about what it means to be a Demand Force ambassador. So who else to talk to us about being an ambassador than Patrick Berry himself? He embodies ambassadors. So he's going to talk to us about a really exciting cultural shift that we're moving into, right? This whole idea of us being awesome, kick-ass salespeople with servant's heart, servant leadership. So before we get into that, you guys, I want to talk to you about how this relates to you, okay? Think about it. How good would it feel if you were confident that somebody in your vertical could call any other vertical, their dentist, their chiropractor, their general contractor, and you know that they're going to get an awesome response? Yes, I love Demand Force. My rep always gets back to me. It's a great experience. But on the flip side, you guys, and we've all had this, how many times has somebody said, you know what, let me call my dentist, and they call their dentist or their chiropractor or their veterinarian or what have you, and they don't hear a very good response. You don't want to be that salesperson that ruins a deal for somebody, right? Because we didn't call our client back or we didn't take care of them. And look, you guys, it's hard. We have a hard role. We have a lot of clients that we have to service. But what if we were ambassadors, not just to close deals, but for the company and for each other? The best part about being a sales rep at Demand Force, you guys, is the camaraderie I feel for the other reps and the LDRs and BD and engineering. Like, we want to do our job, not just for the company culture, which we obviously do, but for each other, because we want to help each other win. And I want to do my part so I can be an ambassador. So what it means to be an ambassador, you guys, is to step up for each other. And Patrick's going to be talking about that. Super cool. Patrick, you've been talking about a big cultural shift since you've been back. I know we're all warriors at Demand Force, but we need a little something extra. What is that extra?
Well, we have a legendary sales team here, really knows how to go out and find customers and get them to understand the value of Demand Force.
Yeah.
I think the next level for us is really having the empathy with those customers to pass the sale and really, moving beyond just what is it going to take to get those customers in the door, but really what is it going to take to make those customers successful for the long term. At Demand Force, we have a very long-term view. We need to have a long-term view. We're number one in our markets, and we want to stay that way. The only way to stay that way is to develop really great relationships with the customers. You think about our customer base as a forest. The industries we serve as a forest. We want to be good shepherds. We want to be taking care of that forest, not clear-cutting it, not moving on, cutting them down and moving to the next one. Really thinking about how do we take care of our environment, take care of those customers so that they'll be there and grow tall and be there for the long run, and we'll have a relationship with them through that whole process. And so really it's a warrior spirit, but it's also a servant's heart. The idea of being a servant to our customer all the way through their life cycle. And sales has a critical role to play because sales is that ambassador, that first voice that they hear, LDR too, that early voice that sets the tone for how they're going to relate to Demand Force, that will carry through the rest of their time with us as they get handed off to care or success or billing or any of the other folks who they may interact with. And so having a mentality around this is not just a deal. This is a relationship. I'm starting it now. I want to get off on the right foot, and then I want to make sure that it's a really healthy, functional relationship, which means they get the most out of the product. I sell, first of all, you sell to a customer who can really benefit from what we do, and then they get the absolute most out of what we can offer them. And that we have a business relationship with them that transcends merely getting a contract signed, but really goes for many years where we're going to ride with them through all kinds of changes in their business, changes in the landscape, and we'll be there for them. And so there's a bit of a mindset shift there. It's around longevity. It's about doing the right thing. It's about being empathetic towards the customer's needs and their businesses, changes and kind of what they can get out of Demand Force, the product, but Demand Force and Intuit, the company, should be there for them over the long haul. So it's just a mentality and a mindset shift that we really want to drive.
I love that. So really, we want to shift the culture by being ambassadors. And we want to do that through servant leadership as well as being warriors.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Right on.
All right.
Go get them.